ForPete'sSakeGaming. I am your host Sardushan, and welcome back to the next part of Elden Ring. So, we cleared out all of Stormvale Castle, and we're at the boss. So before we do that, let's see where we're at. 12,384. We're gonna use some of our runes just so that it's easier. Gonna level up here first. So it says we can add a charge. So now we've added a charge. We're gonna allocate the flasks. 5 and 4 seems good enough. 9, we're going to level up because why not? We're going to bring that to 34. And it's time to take on the boss. So we're going to use Rock Sling. 2-phase fight here. First phase, I mean, whenever you summon someone in, definitely just wait till, I would say wait till, because they'll follow in afterwards for you. And he's also a trophy boss, and you get another trophy after that. So let's get Nefeli Lu in. We're also going to bring in our friend Loodle. Get a lovely cutscene we're gonna watch.
Mighty dragon, thou'rt a true-born heir. Lend me thy strength, O kindred. Deliver me unto greater heights. Well, the lowly tarnished, plain as a lord. I command thee, kneel! I am the Lord of all that is golden.
Now he can be a challenging boss, but we're gonna call on our friend Loodle. And mid halfway point. Run to him.
Truest of dragons. Lend me thy strength.
Very cool. that,
One day, we'll return together to our home, bathed in rays of gold.
And with that, we got the Godrick Trophy, Godrick's Great Rune, which we have to activate, and Remembrance of the Grafted. Now, you're going Sardushan. Okay, why didn't you read that? So basically, Great Runes, you have to activate them so that you can use them. Now you use them with a thing called a Rune Arc, and we have 4 of them. You can buy them in the world. You can do that. So we're gonna touch this cruise, and we don't even have to rest. So probably wondering where this leads to. This is the throne room of Godrick. Nothing is in this way, just letting you know. Nothing's this way. If you went this way, go here, you go down the stairs, and you'd come across a ladder. That brought us to behind the castle where we went to before, which underneath here is which is the Liurny of the Lakes, and underneath where we were was the first Shabriri grape that you got. So with that, we're not going to spend it because we're going to talk about the remembrance in a bit. We're just going to rest. Now we're going to talk to this Joker.
What a pathetic excuse for a lord you were. Craven to the bone. Push all. This, he got what he would tell you though. He had an...
So here, you know, we can purchase that, rune fragments to make rainbow stones. He has other little things. Get Stormhawk feathers if you need them. He doesn't have anything till later on, but we'll come back to that. So, first things first. Where is Crystal Dart? Crystal Tunnels. Crud. So, what we're going to do next is the... There we go. Engraved Tower Bridge. That's where we're going to next. And now up here we have to pass 3 giants. We get to a teleporter, and that's it. So Godrick Talisman basically negates lightning damage. There'll be 3 giants that will come after us. Kill them. The last one, they will hurt. of the way, because halberd. Yay! Okay. Now stick behind the pillars, not too close. They will hurt. Try to get it quickly to the pillars, or line up his arrow shot to the pillar. And now there's a little bit of platforming just to grab some items. I believe there's an item over here first, so be careful. Warming stones, like I said earlier, they are stones that drop onto the ground and leave basically a nice yellow healing pool where you can heal yourself or you can heal any of your friends. Now we're going to drop down here, grab a couple items, traverse back up to the teleporter, and Ash of War Scarab. So the Ash of War Scarab, another mask or another helmet, whatever you want to call it, which will allow you to gain more damage if you use your weapon art skills. And we're gonna hit this teleporter. Now I'm going to light my lantern. We're gonna first take on these birds here. There's not important items, but you don't have to kill those ones. Those are the smaller ones that give you the pinions. It's the bigger ones that we're worried more about. With that, Golden Rune 2. Silver pickled foul foot. Now there is a gold pickled foul foot that will allow to get more runes. The silver one allows Stormhawk feather. For let's take a look. Inventory, switch, boosts item discovery. So if you want to farm for items, I recommend the silver pickled foul foot. Gold pickled foul foot allows for more runes or souls, depending if you played the souls games. And I doubt that there was anything else after that. Yeah. No, okay, perfect. And that's about it. I mean, we have enough to level ones, but we're going to look at the remembrance first. We're going to talk to Nefeli in Roundtable Hold. I believe we have time for that. Yeah, oh yeah. We're going to activate it. We're going to look at Godrick's remembrance, because it's an interesting remembrance. I mean, with remembrances, you can get their boss weapon, any boss spells that they have, and it will also activate when you beat bosses. You can buy in the Round Table Hold their armor, so if you think some armor is cool, just grab it. So we're gonna go up this elevator. We open up that door, and this is a divine tower. They will have spots so that you could activate your runes, activate the runes so that you can activate the power. Now, out of the game, this is the first one that you come across, I would say, properly in the game. I like it. It boosts up all stats and resistances across the board. It's a great one to have. There's other ones you can get at the beginning. There's Radon's Rune you could grab. It's an okay rune. Grants you more health. And that's about it. So now you just restore the power of the Great Rune and get a trophy. Godrick's Great Rune. Now that it's activated, we can use it. So it's a key item. Let's read it. A Great Rune of the Shardbearer Godrick. Its blessing raises all attributes. The Great Rune is known as the Anchor Ring, found in the center of the Elden Ring. The first demigods were the Elden Lord Godfrey and his offspring, the Golden Lineage. So, with that, we've completed basically everything. Except for one area. So I'm just gonna double check that we actually did that one. So bear with me. Weeping Everdale. Weeping. Everjail. Now, I'm sorry that I couldn't do this beforehand. Radigan's Scar Seal gives you, which the boss is the ancient hero of Zamor. I believe we did that. I'm going to check. Best way to do that is... Yep. So the only thing we have not done in this area is the Stormhill Everjail. Now the Stormhill Everjail is a Crucible Knight. I recommend we can do it later on, and then at that point everything in Limgrave is done, and then everything in this area is done, and that's it. So we're gonna go back to the Round Table Hold. Go back to the Round Table Hold. We're gonna look at... Now, this door is open now. And with this door being open, we're gonna touch the two fingers, get the Rapture gesture.
Are you that you've done no end? Let's
Great anchor until it was tragic across the foul, but the so brave seek to become
let go.
So they're saying follow the two fingers, and if you follow the two fingers, you will become an Elden Lord.
Well, a remembrance.
And these ones here will allow you to use for the Great Rune. So they're basically in Dark Souls. There was a Dark Souls 3. There was a guy that allowed us to use him to use the boss souls. Same thing. So receive power from the Remembrance. With the Power of Remembrance menu, you can draw out the power of a Remembrance namesakes. Each Remembrance can provide one power. Once that power is claimed, the Remembrance will be lost. Now, what they don't tell you is that, yes, it's lost, but those wandering mausoleums that we see, we could restore a Remembrance. Only one. Only one per mausoleum. Now, there's about 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think there's about 7 remembrances in the game. I mean, 7 wandering mausoleums in the game. But we're going to take a look at this. So, to receive the remembrance, all you hit is X, and it will tell you what it is. So, a very high quality build, which basically uses strength and dex. Weapon here, Axe of Godrick. Let's see what else. Great axe wielded by Godrick the Grafted. This golden battle axe is emblazoned with the figure of a beast, representing the strength of Godfrey, first Elden Lord and Patriarch of the Golden Lineage. I command thee kneel, for I am the Lord of all that is golden. I command thee kneel. So when he smashed in the ground, it gave... We didn't see it too often, but it did 2. It can do up to 3. I know it says for the boss, but we can only do 2 earth-shaking shockwaves. Follow up with an additional input to produce a 3rd shockwave. So you can do the 3rd one. We're not a quality build, so we don't need it. The next one is a Grafted Dragon. So it is a weapon. It looks like it's on your arm, just like the boss, and uses 20 strength, 14 dex, and 16 faith. The embodiment of the power that still remained in the dragon's head that was grafted to Godrick's left arm. Wielder's arm will take the form of a small dragon sprouting sharp dragon fangs at the fist. This weapon cannot be two-handed, so you can't two-hand your weapon. Bear witness, grant the small dragon a fleeting glimpse of life and thrust it skyward, spewing flames over a wide frontward area. So the cutscene where what he did, that's That's what it is. Now, Remembrance of Godrick the Grafted, hewn into the Erd Tree. The power of its namesake can be unlocked by the Finger Reader. Alternatively, it can be used to gain a great bounty of runes. Feeble man sought power through the grotesque act of grafting. One day we'll return together to our home, bathed in rays of gold. So, with
Go forth.
now with that, we're not a quality build. If you want to keep them, go right ahead. I'm going to gobble it up to get the many runes, which gives you 20,000 in new game. Gives you a lot more in new game plus. And we'll also see that Rogier's here.
I apologize for any offense given by my bearing, but I'm quite unable to move, you see. So... you defeated Godrick and claimed yourself.
Tell him you
a great
defeated
win.
Godrick?
Looks like we both got what we wanted out of Well done. Something to mark the occasion.
So he gives you Rogier's Rapier plus 8.
As you might have guessed, no need to be... The misshapen corpse under that is a sacred relic of the Black Knives plot, as that famed night of it happened during the golden age of the Erd Tree. Long before the someone stole a fragment of the Rune of Death from Malekith, the plan on a bitter night murdered Godwyn the Golden. That was the first recorded death of a demigod in all, and it became the catalyst. Soon, the Elden Ring was smashed, and thus sprang forth the war known as the Shattering. I once wished to become a scholar, you see. I've spent many an hour scouring the archives for knowledge of that fateful plot. The world has grown crooked, and if you intend to put it to rights, you'd better understand what happened. That thing is to blame for the shape. I urge the utmost caution. Don't disturb the corpse more than necessary.
So the corpse of...
So you D is an old friend. We found ourselves journeying together, but our paths have... Though that's hardly...
So, I mean... So the corpse that it was talking about, the corpse that we grabbed, the pustule of death, was said is supposed to be him, but we're not going to use any incantations.
Golden Order.
That's our remembrance. Now we are not going to go there, it's right here. Now we can... We're going to stop it right here. We're going to talk to Nefeli next time, and we're going to talk to Godfrey and find out more about the plot. So I'm your host Sardushan, and thank you for watching Elden Ring, and like, subscribe, and notify, and we'll see you in the next one.